Welcome, 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 welcome. Y'all ready to get started?
Man,
Welcome,
what's up?
welcome. Oh, D, you never missing a class, bro. That's crazy. You never.
I miss it. Hey, you got that text I sent you?
I got the text you sent me, man.
Lord have
Need
mercy.
it. I got the text you sent me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our free webinar. This is the
Donald Trump
last.
he's fucking up so bad, it's ridiculous.
That's
Bro, I'm
crazy.
taking this, I'm on this seminar.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me just mute everybody. That's crazy. So welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Sorry for the technical delays. We appreciate everybody tapping in. This is the last free webinar that I'm doing this week, because we got a big class next week. But I just wanted to tap into you guys and appreciate you guys for joining this free webinar. My name is Herman Dolce. I am AKA the Haitian CEO, founder of Bellastone Enterprises. And I thank you guys for giving me your Thursday night. And I tell my clients this all the time. I thank you for your time and I thank you for your money. And I promise you, I'm not going to waste either one of them. In tonight's class, we are going to be talking about how to remove inquiries from your credit report. We are going to be talking about how to get $50,000 in funding. And we're going to do a little something extra. Regine has a very special surprise. She did it at the last webinar. I was like, can you do that special surprise, that primary surprise? She's like, Herman, I got you. So these are the three things that we are going to talk about tonight, and we are not going to waste your time tonight. I promise you. We're going to give you some tangible information that I expect for you guys to execute on, right? So this no fluff tonight. I want everybody to get their papers, their pens. I want you to be prepared for the information that we are about to give. Shout out to you, Hot Rod. I see the cameras is on. Levi, camera is on. Deuce, camera is on. David Jr., I like the cameras is on. That means you guys are ready, focused. My guy Cody, you guys are locked in. Mr. Watkins never missing anything. He come to everything, whether it's free or paid, he's going to pull up. I appreciate you guys. Sean Green, thank you so much. Andre D, I see all the faces there, the cameras on. I appreciate the support, and it always means a lot to me. So definitely, guys, you guys got the link. Share it out to some folks. Let's get as many people in the room so we can get this education together. Now, I know there's some veterans on the call. I recognize some faces, right? But if you came through, if this is your first time seeing this bald-headed dude on the internet, you saw the ad on Facebook, you're like, let me give this guy an hour of my time. Is this the first time you've ever participated in a class? Drop a one in the chat. I want to check the vibe of the audience. I want to check the vibe of the church. Who's old? Who's brand new? Okay, Gaffney, Tracy, Berto, Andre D, Christopher. Okay, there's some new people here for the first time. All right, I promise you, I'm not going to disappoint. Rich, Marcia, Coach Lynn. All right, all right. Now we're gonna have a little church tonight, so I'm gonna ask for a little call and answer. And I appreciate you participating, Tiffany. A couple of iPhones. All right, this is your first time. Great. Well, welcome. Again, my name is Herman, and we're gonna get to work tonight. Now, I'm gonna make y'all laugh just a little bit. Y'all know how these webinars work, right? I'm gonna offer you something at the end, but this is the deal, right? Because I'm gonna ask a little call and answer. This is the deal. I'm doing a 3-day challenge next month, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? 3 days. I'm gonna talk about that later. If I do a good job for free, if Regine burns the building down, if I burn the building down, all the sauce that we're giving, Herman, I'll give you 3 more days. I'll give you 3 more days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll give you a couple more time. If I burn it down, can we be in agreement with that church? Drop a 2 in the chat. If y'all can do that, like Herman, all right, man, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna give you a shot. Tiffany says deal. David Jr. says deal. Mario says deal. All right, great, great. All my new people is all right. Because I know my mentees, they're like, Herm, I got you. But the new folk who just met me, I got to deliver for you first, right? Before I ask anything of you. I already asked you for your time tonight. That's the most valuable thing you guys can give me. So I'm not going to waste it. So this is my good friend, my good colleague, my sister in Christ, Regine Manzile, CEO and founder of 5S Enterprises. As far as I'm concerned, the GOAT of credit. Forget all that other stuff them weirdos on the internet is doing, guys. We are going to show you lawful ways to remove inquiries off your credit. Lawful. And why are we starting with this first? We are starting with this first because we have to practice credit optimization. Write it down. Take notes tonight, guys. We are practicing credit optimization. With credit optimization, before you can go get funding, before I can show you how to get personal or business funding, right? I got to make sure your credit looks good. You got to remove as many inquiries off your credit report as possible. You got to pay down as much of your credit card debt as possible because that makes you look sexier to the banks. We're going to get to what I need you to do for the banks, but I got to give you a little credit optimization sauce. I know y'all going to be like, oh, what about charge-offs and collections? Y'all need to relax. This is a free webinar. I can only give y'all so much for the low. All right. Is that fair? All right. For the low. All right. I'm done. That's enough prep work. There's almost 200 of y'all in here. Y'all can share the links out with your friends. It's time to get to work. Enough motivational speaking. I just expect you guys to write the information down and to execute. Sister Regine Manzile, are you ready to burn the house down? Because people in the chat, like Coach Lynn, like, are you ready? I'm like, geez, I feel the pressure
I'm
already.
ready. Are
Are
y'all
you ready,
ready?
sis? All right, man. The mentees are all yours. Take over.
All right. So Herman has tasked me to teach y'all how to remove inquiries because he got something to give y'all after, I present my class to y'all. So let me share my screen. Real quick, share my screen. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Share.
Racist gentleman.
So today we're going to learn how to remove hard inquiries, right? So understanding hard inquiries. So everybody should know what hard inquiries are. For those that do not know, can you guys see my screen, by the way?
Yes, sis, we can see you.
All right, awesome. So a lot of you guys may already know what hard inquiries are. Some may not know because you're new to the game, you're trying to fix your credit, or if you have hard inquiries and you're having difficulties removing them. Today, I am going to show you exactly what to do to remove those inquiries. Hard inquiries are records of credit checks made by lenders when you apply for credit, such as loans and credit cards or mortgages. Hard inquiries remain on your credit report for about 2 years, and they may have a temporary negative impact on your credit score. What does that mean? So if you're constantly and consistently getting hard inquiries on your credit report, but no lender is extending any credit to you, anybody that runs your credit, they're going to see all those inquiries and they're going to wonder why so many people are running your credit and you're not being extended credit. So that's a red flag to your underwriters, your loan officers, real estate agents, whatever you're trying to apply to, it's a red flag to them. You're allowing a lot of people to run your credit, but you're not being extended credit. So that's why it's very imperative if you have hard inquiries that are not linked to any opened accounts on your credit file, it is imperative for you to dispute them and remove them before you apply for anything. How do you find your hard inquiries on your credit file? If you utilize Identity IQ, Smart Credit, AnnualCreditReport.com, everybody should know how to locate their hard inquiries on their credit report. It's not rocket science. It's very easy. It's labeled inquiries. Sometimes you even have soft inquiries on your credit file, and you can also dispute those as well. Also, when it comes to hard inquiries, let's say you're the 3 bureaus, right? You guys have Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And you look at your credit report and you notice that you have maybe 1 or 2 hard inquiries on your credit report, and you apply for a credit card. And when you apply for the credit card, you get denied. And you get the denial letter and it tells you why you got denied. It'll say something to the extent of too many inquiries, too many credit inquiries. And you're like, you say to yourself, well, how do I have too many credit inquiries when I only have 2 inquiries on my credit report? What I want you guys to understand is the banks, the loan officers, anybody that's running your credit, they're not just looking at the inquiries on the big 3. They're also looking at the inquiries on your LexisNexis. They're also looking at inquiries on your ChexSystems. They're not only looking at the 3 bureaus. So sometimes when you apply for something, you get denied. And one of the reasons they put on that denial letter is too many credit inquiries. So those inquiries are not only from the 3 bureaus, but they're also from the secondaries. ChexSystems has inquiries, hard inquiries on there. ChexSystem is owned by the bank. So anything that you apply for, when it comes to the banks, those hard inquiries are going to be on ChexSystems. LexisNexis also houses hard inquiries as well. So if you see that you're getting denied and the reason for the denial is too many credit inquiries and you don't have any hard inquiries on your actual 3 report bureaus, then you need to take a look at your ChexSystems and your LexisNexis and dispute it. The same way that you would dispute it with the 3 credit reporting agencies will be the same way that you dispute it with the secondaries as well. If you identify inaccurate or unauthorized hard inquiries, right, you can dispute them with the credit bureaus. So if you walk into a car dealership and they tell you, oh, we're only going to run your credit for this bank and this bank, and then when you leave the car dealership, you have 50 million credit inquiries on your credit report that you didn't even authorize, you can dispute those hard inquiries and get them off because you did not give them permission to run your credit for that many creditors, right? When you submit your hard inquiry disputes, I'm going to go into that. You're going to basically fill out a dispute letter, right? Your dispute letter is going to be very basic. It doesn't have to be this same exact letter, guys. You guys don't have to copy the same letter. You can literally go on ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, please generate a hard inquiry removal dispute letter to the credit reporting agencies, and then let the ChatGPT know that you're attaching the FTC report with it, okay? And it will generate a dispute letter for you. But this is a sample dispute letter that you would generate for the 3 bureaus or the secondaries, and you would list all of the inquiries that are being reported on your credit file. So for each bureau, you will create a dispute letter, okay? So if TransUnion has 7 inquiries, you're going to list those 7 inquiries here along with the dates that correspond with that inquiry. And then if it's Experian, you will list all of the inquiries for Experian. You're going to generate 3 dispute letters, 1 for each credit reporting agencies, listing those inquiries that correspond with that credit agency, okay? Once you fill out this dispute letter, you will then go to identitytheft.gov, right? You go to identitytheft.gov. You will go to, everybody knows how to fill out an FTC report. If you guys do not know how to fill out an FTC report, you can Google it. You could YouTube it, Google it, join Herman's mentorship. We have videos that show you how to fill it out. But as you guys know, when you get to identitytheft.gov, you will basically fill out the demographics. And then you will basically, the part in the identity theft affidavit where it says, when you apply for credit, which is this box right here, when you see it on the website, I'm going to go on the website actually so I can show it to y'all because I know you guys are visual learners. So when you guys go on identitytheft.gov, you're going to click on, I want to report. You're going to click on credit card accounts. You're going to click continue. You're going to click to open fraudulent credit accounts. You're going to click continue. You're going to click continue. You're going to leave this blank because we're only disputing the inquiries, right? So you're going to click continue. You're going to fill out all of this information. You're going to fill out all of this information. Y'all better not call me neither. I'm not going to answer the phone. You're going to fill out this information. I want to show it to you guys in real time so that you guys are not lost, because I know a lot of people are visual learners and a lot of you guys are new. So you're going to verify the code. You don't have to put in your email address. You can put in, you have to fill out your date of birth. You're going to fill out the address part. And then you fill out the address. I'm going to delete this. Okay. You have lived at this address since? You don't have to fill out that part. Has the victim legal name or address has changed? You're going to put no. Is the victim a military service? You're going to click no. Then you're going to click continue. Do you know anything about the person who stole your identity? You're going to click no. Have you reviewed a copy of your credit report? You're going to click yes. Were there any fraudulent accounts included in your credit report? You're going to click yes. Was any personal information wrong in your credit report? You guys can click this if you're trying to correct your personal information along with your inquiries. But for right now, I'm going to put none of the above. So this is the section where it asks for when you apply for credit, the lender places an inquiry on your file. Inquiries are listed near the end of your credit report. If you see any inquiries that you did not initiate, please list up to 3 here. So this section right here only allows you to put up to 3 inquiries. And right here in parentheses, it says if there are more than 3, please list the additional in the personal statement section. So I don't even list 3 at all. All I will do here is I would put, please see personal statement section. So they know when they're looking at this affidavit, they're going to say to go to the personal statement section and they will see the inquiries there. Have you requested a fraud alert? You're going to put no. Have you contacted your local police? No. Was your personal information exposed in a data breach? You're going to say yes. You're going to click all of the above, okay? Has a debt collector contacted you about an account? You're going to put no. You're going to click continue. Now, this is the personal statement section that they were talking about in the previous screen. You're going to basically write down, please, it's not letting me type, please remove unauthorized fraudulent, don't judge me guys if my spelling is messed up, inquiries. And after you do that, you will list all your inquiries here. If you guys want to do it by bureau, you can. So you can label it Experian, and then you list all of your Experian inquiries. And next to each inquiry, you're going to make sure you put the dates. So if it's Credco, let's pretend we have, this is an inquiry. You're going to make sure you put the date next to it. You're going to do the same thing for TransUnion and the same thing for Equifax. You're going to list all of your inquiries. Once you fill out the affidavit, once you fill everything out, you're going to check the box. You're going to finalize. You're going to click no thanks, submit without an account. Once you submit without an account, you're going to download the affidavit here. See where it says download report? You're going to download it. You're going to attach it with that dispute letter that you created with ChatGPT. And you can either upload, if you want faster results for inquiry removals, you can either upload it. You can either upload it to Experian.com, TransUnion, service.transunion, Equifax. You can't dispute inquiries online. They do not, they don't even look at it. But if you want a faster turnaround when it comes to the inquiry removals, you can submit the dispute letter along with the FTC to the CFPB and wait for them to delete it, or you can upload it or mail it in and then call the credit bureaus up, wait 24 hours, call the credit bureaus up and let them know, ask to get transferred to the fraud department and let them know that you have unauthorized fraudulent inquiries on your credit report. They are then going to ask you which inquiries. You're going to let them know that you submitted a FTC affidavit along with your dispute, and they're going to basically ask you to let them know which inquiries they are, and they are going to delete them. If you don't feel like talking to anyone on the phone, you can submit it through the CFPB. And that is how you would delete your inquiries. Now, I don't know if Herman wants me to show the trade line yet, or does he have something to say?
Slow down, slow down, slow
Okay,
down.
I'm
Slow
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna give them too much too fast.
All right, got
They
you.
are already invest. Some said that was fire. I don't see enough fires in the chat. I don't see enough fire. Y'all see the fire. Y'all see the game she giving. So listen, we're gonna give them the trade line play in a second. We're gonna give them the trade line play in a second. But we're also going to give them an opportunity to ask you a couple of questions because I know there's some questions. Sam Pierre said this was fire. There you go. Sean Green. I see the fires in the chat. Hot Rob was like, all right. So I'm going to do this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna start the energy. If you guys want more, drop them more in the chat. Drop them more in the chat. If you guys want more. That was more. That was just 20 minutes. More? All right. Y'all want more? Y'all want a little bit more? Okay. All right. I'm going to give them a little bit more. I'm going to give them a little bit more. So before you give them the trade line play, I'm going to give them an opportunity. I'm going to give a couple people, because remember, I'm not going to hold everybody all night. I'm going to have y'all here until 8 o'clock. There's a free webinar. So this is what I'm going to do. I got Darrell on the call. Darrell, please don't be mad, right? This is what's going to happen. Number one, this is the first time I'm going to allow a replay because we just wanted you guys to come on the call. When the call is over, I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel, Bella Stone. And relax, Darrell, relax, Darrell. I want to make sure they get this information. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel for like 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to upload it for the replay because I know a lot of y'all came in late. A lot of y'all came in late. And I know she was going, y'all like this. What is she talking about? I got y'all. I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel, Bella Stone Enterprises. Look at it on your phone right now. Bella Stone Enterprise on YouTube. We're going to put it on there tonight, right? That's number one. Number two, I'm literally texting my plug right now. I'm going to put his email. Let me copy this real quick for you guys. I'm going to put his email in the chat. I'm going to put his email in the chat because I saw a couple of y'all say, hey, Herman, you were talking about credit optimization. You showed us how to get rid of the inquiries. Thank you. You're giving us the replay so we can do it step by step. Thank you. But I got high credit card usage. Because my credit card usage is high, I'm not going to get funding on the personal or business side. Right? Correct. You're not. Right? Because banks, you have to think like banks do. If you're maxing out your credit cards, you look terrible. Right? So, Herm, what can I do? What you can do is write this down. What you can do is get a personal loan to pay down your credit card debt. Here's what the personal loan would do. Right? He just sent me a new email, so I got to give you guys a new email. Here's what the personal loans would do. Because your credit usage makes up 30% of your credit report. The 35%, you already know it's late payments, all the negative or positive items. 30% of your credit report is credit usage. So once you use your credit more than 30%, it tanks your credit score. This is why I want you to pay down your debt your credit card debt as much as possible. Credit card debt versus personal loans is two different things. So if you're $10,000 in debt and you have like a $15,000 credit card, you're over the 30% usage. And you can't get more business funding or personal funding. But if you get a loan and you pay down that $10,000 in debt, guess what? Your scores go up. Because personal debt on the credit card side and on the credit card side versus regular personal debt is two different things. So if your credit cards are maxed out, you're paying 20-30% interest. So if you get a personal loan to pay it off, not only does your credit scores go up, but you're paying less in interest payments. So this is why this is a great play to understand how to get this funding. So if you want the email of the guy that can help you get a personal loan to pay down your credit scores so your scores can go up so you can get more personal and business funding, drop a fire emoji in the chat if that's something you're interested in. Because my job is I'm going to try to make you guys come to class next Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's my job. So I want to give as much information as possible. Okay, I see the fire emojis in the chat. Now, here's the only caveat. You go only, your scores has to be low only because of the credit card usage. No collections, no charge-offs, no late payments, right? You still have, it's only if your cards are maxed out. All right, I'm going to drop his email right now. This is what you're going to do, though. All right. This is what you're going to do. Copy the email. This is what you're going to do. For those watching it on YouTube later, I'm going to put it in the YouTube description. James Hernandez 7496 at gmail.com. I'm about to put it in the chat. You're going to email him. You're going to put in the subject line, I came from Herman. My cards are maxed out. I need a personal loan. There's nothing negative on my credit report. Just help me get out this credit card debt for my scores can go up. I know that's a long email, but in the subject line, I came from Herman. All right. I'm dropping it in the chat right now. Doesn't matter where he pulled from. It doesn't matter. He might pull from all three because we got to find the right bank for you. All right. I'm dropping it in the chat right now. Y'all see it? I'm dropping it in the chat. It's almost 300 of y'all getting this free information. My mentees in the chat throwing shade. Let us help the new people, guys. All my veterans, they throwing shade. Mr. Watkins is throwing shade. He's like, yeah, Herman, that's for us, folks. I got more fire stuff coming for y'all. Don't even worry about it. I got more fire. This summer is up. I got more fire. This is the baby plays. Don't even worry about it. Don't be jealous, Mr. Watkins. Don't be jealous, right? Ms. Wallace is like, Herm, come on. You gonna give him the email? So listen, so I'm giving you guys more information. All right. I'm gonna tell them about the VIP day. So that's the email if you need to pay down your credit card debt so you can be put in position for the win. Because I got to help y'all get this funding. All right. So Regine gave you the inquiry play. I'm putting this on YouTube for 48 hours. I gave you the link, the resource, so you can pay down your credit card debt using a personal loan, right? So your scores can go up. Okay, we're not done yet. Because you guys said y'all want more. We still got another 30 minutes. All right, Regine, before you give out the trade line play and break that play down, right? The age primary, because primaries help you get better credit cards and loans. That's a different conversation. Regine, we're just going to take 5 questions. That's it.
Before you give them a chance to ask the 5 questions, I want to put a disclaimer. The only time that I utilize the FTC report, because I don't want nobody spreading the wrong information. The only time that I utilize FTC reports is only for personal information and inquiries, okay? Do not go out there, start using FTCs to remove everything off of your credit report, okay? Don't go and say, Regine said I could use FTCs for collections and charge-offs. That is not the case, okay? That's the only time I utilize FTCs is only for inquiry removal and to correct my personal information. Okay, I just want to put it out there. All right.
Thank you for saying that out loud. I told y'all we're going to show you how to do everything legally. We're going to show you how to do it legally. I see some of you guys are still trickling in. I will be posting the replay to my YouTube channel for 48 hours. My YouTube channel is Bella. Matter of fact, let me just drop it in the chat. That's my YouTube channel. And drop it in the chat. Click on it, save it. It'll be there in an hour or two after this class is done. All right. So you can watch this replay. There's the YouTube channel right there. All right. All right, Regine, we're going to take just 5 questions. There's 5 questions. There's 300 people in here. We can't take all 5 questions, and we can't teach all night, guys. We can't teach. Not on a free class. Y'all wildin', if y'all expecting that. So we're going to take 5 questions. I see 2 hands up right now. So if there's only 2 questions, that means Regine did an amazing job. So if you would like to raise your hand and you don't know how to, at the bottom of your screen, there's something called a react button. It's a heart button. When you click on it, there's a button that says raise your hand. If you raise your hand, then you're in good shape. All right. I already got 4 people so far. So I see Miss Wallace, Cody, Carter, Attack Drone, Terrence Brooks, and Clinton Ortiz. Those are the 5. I might pick one more. Hot Rod, I'll sneak you in there. All right. Shanice Wallace, I'm asking to unmute yourself. Sis, what is your question?
Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. I have to say that first. I've been waiting on you to do something like this.
Really?
Yes. When I tell you the gems that you give, it blows my mind. It's unmatched.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
compared
much.
to all the internet copycats, it's unmatched.
I appreciate it.
And I've sat in a few rooms. I paid my little $50 for other rooms like this and did not get half as much information as you give freely on Instagram. So I have to say that. Anyway,
talk to me. I appreciate it. Miss Wallace, what is your question for the people tonight? Thank you for joining us.
Very, very quick. It's for you. The guy who loans for the utilization do you know which bureau he's pulling from, or it could be anyone?
So it could be any 3 of the bureaus, because say for instance your Equifax is cool, but your TransUnion and Experian is better, right? Or worse, he got to see which one it is. But remember, who cares where he's pulling from? Say when he pulled from all 3, we just showed you how to get the inquiries removed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. But he's going to check your credit report anyway. He's going to look at all 3. He's going to ask for your login to TransUnion Equifax before he goes deep dive. And he'll be like, okay, we're going to find the banks that pull from Experian or the banks that pull from TransUnion. And then he's going to be like, all right, bet we're going to use this credit bureau because it's your highest credit score. Let's go run it up.
Bet. That's all I needed to know.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Excellent. Excellent. Great question. Great question. Great question. All right. The next question I got from my mentee, Cody Carter. What is your question, sir? And we're taking inquiry questions, guys. Don't be trying to slick and
Hey,
try to
hey,
slide in,
Regine, how you guys doing
try to
tonight?
slide in
Hey.
collections and bankruptcies, inquiry questions. But shout out to my guy Cody. Cody, what's your question for today, bro?
What's going on, Herm? My question is, back to with what you were saying, Regine. From what I've learned, getting in the credit business and learning what I've been learning from Herm, from Smitty, from Prada Jones. You know, Prada Jones was my mentor last year. Got my credit up 100 points across all three. But
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I didn't know that. I thought personal information. I mean, the FTC is strictly for if you solely have identity theft, because I do have an FTC report,
Mhm.
but you can use the FTC to get your personal information off.
Yeah, that's why the identity theft report, when you're filling it out, it asks you, do you have personal information that is incorrect on your personal file? So you can fill out that identity theft affidavit and put the information that does not belong on your consumer report. So if you're looking at your credit report and your government issued ID says Cody Carter and
Right.
your credit report says Cody K. Carter or Cody Carter with a K, or you have all these different aliases, that's not your name.
Okay, because I have like 10 different addresses on my Experian.
Also, and
Like,
that's the same thing, even with the addresses. The
okay.
addresses, you no longer live at those addresses. They're non-mailable addresses. A creditor
Oh,
can't send you correspondence to those addresses and for you to get them. So therefore, those addresses do not belong on your credit report. So you can dispute
okay.
them using an affidavit, the identity theft affidavit to correct that information.
Okay, to make sure to understand this more fully, to add to my question, it's not a second question, it's to add to it. Like I said, I filed a police report, filed an FTC report last year when I was doing my credit cleaning up. Can I still use that confirmation number that I got from the FTC report as like that?
I would fill out a new one. That way it's
Fill out
current.
a new one?
Yeah,
Okay, 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 cool. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Great question. Great question. Next question, we have Attack Drone. Attack Drone, what is your inquiry question? What is your let me unmute you again. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're all good, Aaron. Big fan, man. Just wanted to let you guys know that what you guys are doing is definitely changing lives, man.
Thank you, man. That means a
Welcome.
lot.
Thank
Thank you, bro.
you.
I do have a question. I'll be real with you, right? And I don't want to waste your time. It's very structured. Two questions. They quick and they structured, but they're not inquiries. All inquiries are good for me. You know,
Yeah, oh, they always gonna try to be slick. Go ahead, bro. What's your question?
I'm not gonna waste your time. Y'all busy, man. All right, so boom,
Uh,
one, right? For instance, so basically, my situation, I have an LLC. It's been shelf life is like 5 years and everything. Now I'm trying to fix the personal side. I was a victim of I'm not doing these spree deletions that they're doing. Now I'm actually a
mhm.
victim of identity theft, and it's been eating at me for a long time. Now I've gotten some like misinformation off the report, but experience not budging. So I just want to know, like, what is the best route? Should I just remove personal information first, which I've been doing, then attack the charge offs and stuff like that? Because these guys, they ran up a ticket on like a mail ticket on me, man.
Yeah, you can remove the personal information. I know some people who are repairing their credit, what they end up doing in order to get the addresses off,
Mhm.
and the charge offs is they would change their address and then they will basically change the address on their ID, update it with the credit bureaus, and then dispute the account. Therefore, that address is no longer on your credit file, so they can no longer link that charge off to that address. So it won't come back
Wow.
verified. They'll delete it.
That's crazy that you say that. That's actually the actual structure that I have been going through.
Uh-huh.
Brand Union changed it. They're doing good. Equifax as well. Experience giving me a hard time with like,
Experian always giving everybody a hard time.
yeah, man. That definitely helped me out. All right, so go that route first. I had the right idea. All right, so number two, just not to waste your time. Um, And do you guys know I'm gonna join the summit and the 3-way thing? I paid my ticket. I'm in there.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. But I wanted to know. I don't know if it's a more advanced question, but do you guys know about like UCC ones and being able to deal with businesses from businesses trading and adding stuff like that?
Yeah, bro. That's high level questions, bro.
You going on another.
Yeah, you going down the rabbit hole, bro.
You're doing too
We
much.
right here
I
with
think
it
you need to
tonight.
mute him right now.
You like, yeah, how do I structure a trust with your attorney? And
Yeah.
levels, bro. We coming. We got you. There's levels for that, but not on this call tonight, though. I appreciate that you thinking at that level, though.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to take it
because I want to bring my people, because I want to stop talking about inquiries and collections and funding.
You
because
talking about
I
adding trade lines, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, okay.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, we're talking about those primary trade lines that are $150,000. I know. I like your level where you talking, where you can get $1 million in funding, and we'll show you how to buy and acquire businesses. I like where your mind is going. I love it.
It's not even that, Herman. He's talking about, you see how you got Bella Sloan, right? You could file a UCC one. Like if I need you to add a primary on my credit report, you can file a UCC one and say, I lent Regine Manzile Social Security number $100,000, and she paid it off, and they will report that to my credit report.
Chill. That's not a free
that's not
webinar
a
class.
conversation.
That's not a free webinar class, though. There's levels to the game. There's levels to the game.
For man to join this high level, I do want to join the enterprise, man. I want to get into this, bro.
Listen, we got you. We're gonna talk about all that. Look, everybody in the comments like, no way. Yeah, man. There's levels to this game, man. This is a webinar. There's levels to this game. All right, next up. It's a pleasure. Thank you for giving us your time. We appreciate it. I see the comments in the chat. Listen, my job was to convince y'all that we are different from the other people on the internet, right? We have to separate ourselves. Next question we got, not too many questions because I got to do my part. Regine got to give this trade line play, is Terrence Crooks. Terrence Crooks, what is your inquiry question for tonight?
It's dealing with student loans.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. Y'all just not gonna listen.
No, because
listen, Coach Mike not here, so they taking advantage.
I know they taking over. What's up, bro? Low level. Let's see if we can answer the question. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out a good way to get the student loans out. That's the only thing that's on my. I've got everything else off, following y'all and everything good, but now these student loans done popped up. It's late now. They put the 90 day. It went from being deferred to overnight. They hit me with the.
Okay, so there's a clerical error. There's definitely a clerical error. So what I want you to do, Terrence, is I want you to call your loan servicer, right? When you call your loan servicer, you're gonna tell your loan servicer, hey, I was on deferment or forbearance, and you guys put a 90-day late payment on my credit report. A lot of us was not even in repayment status. A lot of us were on forbearance, not forbearance. We were on deferment even before COVID. So your account was on deferment, and they added this 90-day late payment. So if they added that 90-day late payment, there's a clerical error on some of you guys' student loans. You guys weren't actually on repayment status. So you need to call your loan servicer to let them know, like, hey, I was on deferment and you guys added this 90-day late payment. Can you guys please reverse it, delete it, and notify the credit reporting agencies? I've had a lot of clients do it this week and last week, and the loan services have disputed it with the credit bureaus because it was a clerical error. They noticed that they were still in deferment when they added those late payments, and they're not supposed to do that.
How do I find who my loan servicer is or whatever?
So on your credit report, it should say Department of Education, and it should say /Nelnet, or say Mohilia, Aid Advantage, ED Financial.
One of them do say that. One of them say Department Ed, Nelnet, but the other one just say Department of Ed.
It's Nelnet. It's Nelnet. Okay? You can log into studentaid.gov and you'll get more information on who your loan servicer is.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do you guys a solid. I'm gonna drop Regine's link to do a consultation with her, because this is what she does for a living. I'm dropping the link in the chat. She can do this all day, every day. I'm dropping it in the wrong chat. All right, there we go.
Thank you.
Please ignore that last one. All right, here it is. Guys, this is her booking link. I dropped her Instagram also. flood her with the DMs, because what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna ask me about these student loans. I'm like, I don't know. I just do funding now. Like, I brought Regine onto my platform and she's been absolutely bodying it. I was doing it the old way, and she started teaching. She's like, you need to learn the FCRA like you know your Bible. And the game has changed for me. So definitely tap in with her. All right. We have Clinton Ortiz, Hot Rod, and then we're gonna pick my guy Derek. Clinton Ortiz, what is your question for tonight, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's well. I'm actually trying to figure out for a person like me who's just starting up, pretty much in the credit game, probably gotten a few credit cards, made a few dumb purchases here and there. What do you recommend? What is my first take in trying to start a business and acquiring the max potential funding that I have? Let's just say I have 2 or 3 credit cards down the drain.
Okay. So you want to know how to get as max funding as possible, correct?
Yes.
You have to wait till I teach. I'm going to teach next, and I'm going to show you how to do that. That's what this call is all about.
Perfect.
That's what my part about. We just talking about inquiries right now, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to do just that exact same thing. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Hot Rod, and then we're gonna go to my man D Jones. Hot Rod, what is your question?
What's going on? All right.
I'm feeling good, bro.
A couple of my questions were already kind of asked.
Good.
But so about some of the inquiries, my question is coming up because my fiance had been working with a credit repair somebody like a couple of years ago. She said they had took some things off her credit that was positive, and then it brought it down. So it's like I was in the process of trying to get my own credit straightened out from watching a lot of y'all videos and stuff, and want to do it myself. But I'm so busy. I'm a delivery driver, got 2 kids at home, just got custody of my daughter 2 years ago. So I'm busy. So it's kind of hard for me to, put in the time, just the time to really do it myself, but I'm still in the process. So I have a Navy Federal. I got a credit card with them. I've had that credit card for like 4.5 years. And I just happened to look at my my credit report. I think it was called American Annual something. I don't remember the exact name, but went in there. I got to see my credit score from credit report from all 3 bureaus, and I know that my Navy Federal said never late, always on time. And then I got like a home improvement loan from a different bank. I got all that paid off, no late payments at all, paid on time. Now, as far as me trying to get things taken off, is that still an inquiry? So, like, would that come off? And then I want to keep positive things on. Don't I want to keep?
So you said you were putting some stuff on your credit report, some loans, Navy Federal, but they're not negative, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but you were getting inquiries.
Yeah, it was showing it. It was showing it on there.
So you're like, should I delete those inquiries?
Right. I don't want to delete anything that's negative. I mean,
this product. So deleting the inquiries are negative items on your credit report. Inquiries take 1 to 3 points off your credit profile. It doesn't take a lot, but I'm going to talk about this in the second half of the class, where too many inquiries make it look like you're thirsty for money. Too many inquiries in a short amount of time looks bad on your credit report, right? So you want to remove as many inquiries as possible legally. Now, I tell my clients, if the inquiry is connected to an open account on your credit report that reports to your credit report, I would leave it. Yeah, after 6 months, it doesn't really affect your credit report, right? They don't like too many inquiries in a 6 months period. So if, say for instance, you just ran it up, hey Herman, I got a Navy Federal credit card, an American Express credit card, and I got a Bank of America, and I got those 3 inquiries. So when I look at the 3 inquiries, I could look at your credit report, be like, oh, I see those open accounts. I'm not going to delete those inquiries because it might close the actual account. If you got a T-Mobile inquiry, a Verizon inquiry, if you got a bunch of you went and look for a car and they put like 10 inquiries on your credit report, there's no T-Mobile that reports to your credit report. That car note, those car note people, they went to an outside company. So Nissan, it's not going to say Nissan inquiry, it's going to say something else. Those inquiries, you want to delete all those because it's not connected to an open account that reports to your credit report. That's why with the business funding, I'm going to get into it in like 10 minutes. With the business funding, when we get business funding for our clients, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, guess what? Business funding doesn't show up on your your personal credit report. So we delete those inquiries and we go back for a second round of funding.
Okay.
All right. Great question. Great question, Hot Rod.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Last question. My guy, D Jones. What is your question for tonight, my guy?
All right. So say if we get a personal loan, right? That doesn't affect us getting business funding, correct?
No, if you get a personal loan, that doesn't affect you getting business funding. Some people get the personal loan to pay off their credit card debt. Their scores go up.
What if you get multiple personal loans?
So if you are, remember, this goes back to too many inquiries. So if they see that you got a bunch of personal loans and it's but a bunch of inquiries, it's like, you looking thirsty for money, we want to pull back. We don't want to give you as much, only because of the inquiries and the debt that's showing up. But if you got a bunch of personal loans within the last 30 days and those inquiries ain't pop up yet, yeah, man, go run it up. Go get that business.
Okay. You know I'm about to tell you that, right? Well, I'm asking you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna get I could tell him.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to him.
Okay, so say if y'all go to Herman Plug and get a personal loan, you have 30 days before it shows up. Remove that shit. Remove the inquiry because the account is not open yet.
Oh, you giving him the sauce? You gonna say it out loud? Because I wasn't even gonna go there. But
Yeah, the account's not open yet, so you have 30 days to remove that inquiry before it's open.
Right.
So actually, like they're not gonna take the money from you. Trust me, I did this twice. So they're not gonna take the money from you. So now that looks better on your credit report because you have a personal loan that you're paying on with no inquiry. So keep them inquiries fresh if you get a personal loan.
So the secret sauce is before it posts, hurry up and delete it. I didn't say that out loud. My man said it, and I will need to verify.
I did it twice. And the guy
he's right.
My client that I just got a personal loan for in the VIP group, I made him do it. So it works.
I appreciate the sauce. Thank you so much, Mr. Jones.
All love.
I love it. I love it. Tiffany says she loves this class. Tiffany, we're not even halfway done yet. All right, Regine, I'm gonna have to let you go because I kept you too long as it is. I kept you for 45 minutes. I said it was gonna be light, but Regine, you have to show them the trade line play. You have to real quick before you leave. Can you do that for me, sis?
Yeah, I could do it. But one more thing, the inquiry removal, right? You guys do not dispute inquiries that are linked to open credit card accounts. They will shut down your credit cards. Remember that. And when you do the inquiry removal with the FTC, they are going to add a fraud alert on your credit file. So when you get those inquiries removed, make sure you call the credit agencies to remove that fraud alert, or else if you apply for something, you're going to get denied because of that fraud alert. All right, I just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, I have some sauce for y'all to add. Let me share my screen real quick.
Let me vibe check with the church. Y'all ready for the trade line play? Drop a one in the chat. Let me vibe check the church. Let me vibe check. Now it's 321. All right, church. All right, look. All right, Miss. I'm just checking. SJ. Okay, I'm just checking. All right, let me see if y'all ready. All right, she's gonna show you how to put an age primary on your credit report. Pay attention. Take a screenshot.
Yes.
What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go DM the both of us? Can you send it? No. Pay attention in class. This is a free class. Pay attention. Because when you don't pay attention for some reason. Pay attention. Take a screenshot. All right, sis, go ahead.
All right. So if you want to add a primary trade line on your credit file, this is what you need to do, right? This is something that you're going to do to basically boost your credit score, add history to your credit file, right? This sauce right here, you don't need no landlord verification, no phone calls. It could be over 2 years of backdated rent history, and that equals to more funding, right? So what you're going to do is first step is you're going to download the Credit Sesame app, right, from your app store. Whether you have an Android or Apple, you're going to download the Credit Sesame from your app store. You're going to enroll in the Sesame Plus to activate rent reporting features, okay? Step 2, you can either go to Zillow.com and find a random rental address, or you can use your home address or a family member's address, right, as the address that you're going to basically let them know you're renting at, right? After you find that address, step 3, you're going to create a landlord email. You can either create an email through Outlook or Gmail. That email is going to be, you're creating it as if you are a landlord, right? The name you're going to create is going to be for verification purposes, right? You're going to create this landlord email. You're going to go on over to formswift.com and you're going to create a lease agreement, right? In the lease agreement, when you're creating it, you're going to use the address that you're basically letting them know you're renting at, right? You're going to put the landlord's name. It should match the email you just created, right? On the lease agreement, you're going to backdate the lease, right? So say, for instance, you're creating this lease agreement. You're going to backdate it as far as 8 years, or you could do 10 years. It's up to you on what you want to do, but don't go overboard, all right? And basically, when you backdate it, make sure you are 18 at the time. So do the math. I know you guys know how to do math, right? So you're going to backdate your lease start date. It can be, let's say, 2014. You can backdate it. You can either leave the lease agreement blank and say that you're still renting, or you can put that the lease ended in 2025. It's up to you on how you want to do it. If you leave the end date of the lease blank and say that you're still renting, I want you guys to know that you will have to log into that landlord email every month and verify that you paid your rent. You're going to get an email to that email that you created that's going to ask you to verify that you paid your rent. So for example, if I did this example right here that I'm showing you guys, and I didn't leave an end date for my lease, I will get an email. I'll pretend I'm the landlord. The landlord will get an email and say, did Regine pay her rent on time this month? That's what the email is going to say. It's going to say yes or no, and you're going to click on yes, and it's going to report your on-time rent payment for that month. That's only if you leave the lease end date blank. If you don't leave it blank, you're totally fine. It's just going to report the history of your rental payments from the time you backdated until the end date that you put on the lease agreement. Okay? Once you finish creating your lease agreement, you're going to upload the lease in the Credit Sesame app, right? You're going to enter the tenant info, which is your info, and you're going to enter the landlord info, which is the email and the name you created for your fake landlord. Step 6, I want y'all to pay attention. You're going to connect your bank account, right, to the Sesame app. It's going to ask you to select a rent payment that matches your lease. So if you put that your lease is $500 a month, then you will select that amount that is showing when you connect your bank account. So if you log into your bank account, right, when you connect your bank account, what I would do is I would have somebody send somebody $500 so that it records on your banking app that you sent somebody $500. If that's what you put on your lease, that's what you will select. It doesn't have to say rental payment or anything like that. It just has to match the amount that you put on your lease, okay? So if you already pay rent, just match that amount. If you didn't pay rent, if you put $900 on your lease, just send $900 to a friend or your mom temporarily, just so that you can select that as your rent payment. They're not going to verify it. They're not going to do anything, right? Their system won't verify where the money goes. Once you do that, you sent the rent verification email to the landlord email you created. As the landlord, you're going to reply yes to confirm the rent was paid on time, and that's it. You're going to wait about 10 to 14 days when you do this, and the information will get reported to your credit report on all 3 bureaus, okay? All the backdated history. This is how you say that again. Okay, so this is how you would put a primary rental on your credit file to boost your score and to add history. Okay, let me scroll out so you guys can take a screenshot.
My God, my God. No, so zoom in and then scroll down so they
All
could
right,
take
hold
little
on.
screenshots. My God, my God. Where the fire emojis? Did she do a good job? Did she do a good job? Did she do a good job? Did she
If
do?
y'all
I don't see
didn't
the fire
understand what I
emojis.
said, y'all could just DM me and I'll just explain it, because I know a
This
lot
is
of
too
people.
spicy. This is insane. The fire emojis in the chat. I dropped her Instagram. I told y'all we'll be doing the replay on YouTube for 48 hours. That's it. So you guys can replay. Yes, all this for free. My God, 757. He knows the vibes. Okay. I'm glad. And she's scrolling. Take the screenshots, record the screen. Because after that, it's gone. Because this is the free information that we wanted to give you. I wanted to ensure that I prove myself, especially to the new people that are here, that no, we want to give you actionable steps so you can go make a play, right? I can't ask you to invest in me if I don't invest in you guys first. If I don't invest in you first. Regine, thank you so much for joining us on this class today. Now that you showed everybody how to remove these credit reports, now that we gave everybody a plug so they can pay down their credit card debt, now that we showed them the primaries, I can show them a little bit of funding. I can show them a little bit of funding right now. We even show how to get funding yet. And my part is going to be like 10 minutes. I'm probably not going to hold you too long. Well, my sauce is simple. It's step by step. Now, so far, right? So far, I told you guys at the commercial break, I was like, listen, I'm gonna offer you guys something. So this is what I'm gonna offer you real quick. Right now, I'm gonna share my screen. Right? I'm gonna share my screen right now. Because I want to offer you guys something. Because again, y'all gave me an hour, y'all gave me about an hour and a half because we're going over a little bit today. Y'all gave me an hour and a half of your time. I want to give you more. And y'all dropped the more in the chat earlier. Y'all was dropping that, right? I want to do this for 3 more days. Right? I want to do this for 3 more days, and my team is about to drop the link in the chat right now. This Sunday, this Monday, this Tuesday, I need 3 hours. I need 2 hours per night, 2.5, 3 hours. Usually I go over because right now this is just an hour webinar. I want to discuss with you step by step because what I'm going to teach you, you can make a play, you can make a move, but I want to give you more information. Here's another professor coming on, Residual Joe, best-selling author. If you guys are being sued by the credit bureaus or collection agencies, the credit card companies, we're going to show you how to sue and fight back. We're going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to tell you how much this is going to cost because you're not going to believe it. Not $19.99, not $5.99, none of that. It's for the low. We're going to show you how to sue. If you are involved in that lawsuit, or say, for instance, this is how Residual Joe talk, Josiah Hall. He'd be like, listen, I write 1 round of letter. He's like, 1 round. If they don't remove it, I'm suing them. By law, he's able to do that. Because this is what happens. Y'all know what happens, right? You send a letter like, hey, can you verify or validate this information on my credit report? The credit bureau sends you back a letter saying it's been validated. But they don't show you no proof. They don't show you no transcripts. They don't show you none of that stuff. Guess what else Residual Joe gonna do? He's like, yo, real quick, go apply for that American Express credit card. I need them to send you that denial letter. Now you got their fake Fugazi letter that they said they verified. You got a letter that you've been hurt by the credit bureau not removing the item, and he shows you how to file a lawsuit and win. We're gonna teach you step by step how to do that on Sunday. It's gonna be disgusting. The next day, Regine is coming back. We had her for 40 minutes going over light sauce. She's going to show you how to remove charge-offs. Charge-offs are the worst things on your credit report, and they're a pain in the butt. I know y'all got student loan questions. I know y'all got it. But these charge-offs, they're kicking everybody butt. We're going to show you how to delete it step by step, and you're going to have her for 2.5 hours. She's going to go in. And the last day is 3 days. And I got a special surprise for you guys on the call today. The webinars I was doing before, they didn't even know about this, but they're going to get it if you buy a ticket today, right? The third class, I'm going to show you how to start a funding company. I'm going to show you how I help fund people, right? And how, I'm going to give you some of my plugs, not all of them. I'm going to give you a couple of them. How to start your own funding company so you can help people start their funding company and get paid for it. I'm going to show you how to do that. That's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's 3 days. But a couple of my friends saw that I was doing this bonus. They saw this. They was like, yo, Herm, like, can I do something with you? I'm like, bro, it's only 3 days. Like, it's all good. The class is already full. He's like, yo, throw in 2 bonus class. So in having my guy, Carter Cofield, he's going to show you all this money we're going to start making. He's going to show you how to save money on taxes and how to do taxes for your business and on the personal side. He's going to show you how to save at least $50,000 on your taxes. He's going to do that on a bonus day on Wednesday. I'm giving you another bonus day. My guy, Charles Noonan, is coming on to teach you guys how to invest in land banks. He's going to show you literally how to buy land for $100. Did you hear what I said? He's going to show you how to buy land for $100, no cap. He's going to show you the website. He's going to show you how to flip the land. This is all that we're doing next week. So that's 5 days. Yeah, Herman, this is wonderful. How much? $27. That's how much. $27 for the low. So 5 days for $27. I think that's like $5.25 a day. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking for your time, and now I'm asking for your money. And y'all already saw what we gave for y'all for free today. So for the 27, right? For the 27, come to class. You're going to get the link. We're going to give you some workbooks. For 47, you're going to get the replay. Because I know y'all love saying, hey, what's the replay? Can I get the replay? I showed up to class late. I see a bunch of y'all in the comment section right now. Can I get the replay? We're going to give you the replay, and we're going to give you some ebooks because I want you guys to work. I got to give you guys homework. And for $97, you're going to get all that, and you're going to get access to Bellastone Academy, my mentorship for 30 days, right? Let me show you what that look like. Just real quick. I want to show you that real quick, what my Bellastone Academy mentees are doing. This is my Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group. I just want to show you receipts because success has receipts, right? No fugazi stuff, right? I'm not posting no Rolexes. See, I got an Apple Watch. I'm not posting no Rolexes, none of that nonsense. I'm going to show you the success of my mentees. So I'm going to go to this, our private Facebook group. I'm going to type in success has receipts because any time somebody has a receipt, they have to post it in chat, right? Let's go to most recent, right? This is a client that opened up a business. Look, my clients know what's up. Documentation versus conversation. He's showing all the funding approvals that he has gotten for his clients, right? This is another client. This somebody, they posted this today. Transparency is key. Late payments reversed. We're showing people how to reverse late payments in my mentorship. Y'all see the scores? They're dropping the screenshots. No cap, just receipts. Personal loan was approved. This is 9 hours ago. $16,500, $15,000. Trend Union Hard Pull. They even said what bank they pulled from, BCU. This is what we're giving you guys for 30 days. If you want to stay on longer, you can stay on longer. But these are the receipts. Look, P.S. Please get Residual Joe new book because he's showing clients how to delete these negative items using the lawsuits. Look, he's talking about the lawsuits. Educate yourselves. This is the information we are giving, and you're going to get it, and they're dropping the link in the chat right now. You're going to get it for $27. You're going to get it for $27 or $47 or $97. Pick and choose what package you want to use. But I know some of y'all didn't buy y'all tickets yet left. Y'all still staring at me. That means I got to do some more work. You feel me, Mr. Watkins? They still staring at me. All right, let me get to work right now. Who is ready?
If they a mentee, Herman, if they have to pay. They said
Say
if they're
again?
a mentee, should they buy a ticket?
If you are a mentee, this is already in the portal for you. You already got this information. Y'all better stop playing. This for my newbies. It's in the portal already. Now, I'm ready to teach now, right? I'm ready to teach. If you're ready for me to go in a little bit, drop a 1 in the chat, church. I want to see if y'all ready. Because we did a commercial break. That was the commercial. 27, 47, 97, Herman. For 5 days, I get you for 27, 47, or $97. Yes, for 5 days. I'm going to give you bonuses on bonuses, right? Sam said he got his ticket. Let's go. Sam said he got his ticket. All right, I earned Sam's trust because I'm just here to earn your trust right now on this free webinar. All right, now let's teach real quick. Now, these are the 10 commandments to get business funding. I'm not going to even go through this whole PowerPoint. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Y'all going to do the homework because I'm already on overtime. And I'm going to give y'all the replay, right? Because I got 2 special links I'm going to drop for you. 2 special links. This one, my PowerPoint, and I'm gonna do a sneak peek. Bam! This link right here that shows you a couple of banks. I'm gonna get back to it in a second, but let's start the show, right? All right. I want to show you how to maximize how much funding you can get. All right. I want to maximize how much funding you can get. Here's the 10 commandments that you need to do to maximize how much funding you can get on the business side, right? On the personal side, we just discussed it. Pay down your credit card debt, remove the inquiries, remove the negative items, run it up on the personal side. On the business side, this is what I need you to do. I need you to have a proper business name for your business. Y'all see my name here, Bellastone Enterprises. The proper business name reads, I don't want you to be in a high-risk industry, right? Meaning, it shouldn't say Bellastone Credit Repair, Bellastone Trucking, Bellastone Daycare, Bellastone Transportation. Herman, why are you saying that? Because those are high-risk industries. When you are in a high-risk industry and it's in the title of your business, they're going to give you way less money. They're going to cap you on what they're going to give you. So instead of getting a $25,000 credit card, because it says Bellastone Credit Repair, we're going to start you at $15,000. It literally costs you money. It literally costs you money. It literally costs you money. So play it smart. Number 2, you want to have a real business address. You got to look professional. Remember, I've been saying this all call. You got to think like the banks do. So who am I going to give more money to? Somebody who has a home address on their LLC or somebody who has a real business address? Damn, Herm, this is supposed to be a free webinar. You telling me go get an office, go get rent. No, here's your options. You have 2 options. A virtual address, Google it. because I'm not giving you all the sauce tonight. I want y'all to do some homework. Get a virtual office or get a registered agent. Write it down. Virtual office or registered agent, right? Tiffany just put it in the chat. She's like, Herman, you got me you got me in for the 97. She's in. Thank you, Miss Lee. Welcome. Right now, you have a real business address. I need you to get a real business phone number. Google business phone number from Google. You can get a business phone number from Google. You can get a business phone number from Grasshopper. You can get a business phone number from Ring Central. Write it down. Write down what I just wrote. Ring Central, Grasshopper. You can get one from Google. Get yourself a real business phone number. I'm trying to make you look like a legitimate business. I got to make you look real. Number 4, commandment number 4. You need a real business email. My email is not bellasone@gmail.com. It is not bellasone at hotmail, bellasone at AOL.com. I'm showing how old I am. My email is info@bellasoneenterprises.com. I'm a legitimate business. Would you go to a bank that says their email is chase@gmail.com, Wells Fargo at hotmail.com? You wouldn't do it. So you want the bank to respect your legitimate business too. You can literally Google business email. Google has business email options, so you look legitimate. It's only $6 for the low. You see how investing in setting up your business properly is going to get you to max funding. You need a real business website, right? Social media is not enough. I understand that you guys found me on Facebook. I understand that you came to a Facebook ad. I understand you went down my Instagram before you was like, all right, let me give this dude an hour or two of my time. But guess what else you found? You found a real website. I didn't put in the chat just now, hey, this is my Cash App. I don't do business via Cash App. I ain't do that. I ain't say, oh, Zell me. I sent you to a website so you can purchase something. So I look professional and legitimate. Banks expect the same thing from you. Commandment number 6, apply for your business entity. What does that mean? That's your LLC. Because what happened was during the pandemic, everybody posted business credit cards, 100,000, 500,000, whatever they were getting, right? And they was like, oh, let me go start my LLC real quick. But they didn't structure their business properly. That's why I did commandment 1 through 5 first, because those are the things that you need to put on the LLC application. You got to look legitimate as possible. Then you're going to commandment number 7, you're going to go for your EIN. You're going to go to irs.gov and get your free EIN connected to your business. Now your business is alive. You got a real person and you gave it an entity number. Just like you are a real person and you have your social, your business is a real person and it has a social. We're going to go deeper in that in the class next week, right? These 10 commandments, we're going to spread them out. I'm going to go do a deeper dive, but I'm doing a high level overview. Commandment number 8, open up a business checking and a business savings account. You want to look legitimate to these businesses, right? So I'm going to start a relationship with them because guys, listen, the game has changed. I've been doing this. You can go back to my videos. I've been doing this before pandemic. I know some people just got hot in 21. I've been teaching this since 2017, a long time. Now here's what's changed. You need to have a relationship with these banks too. Open up a business checking, open up a business saving, and make a little deposit in it. Start a relationship with the bank. Show them that you're about to do business with them. That's going to help you get more funding. It will. Commandment number 9, cheat on your banks. I bank at Chase. I bank, that's a national bank. I bank at PNC. That's a regional bank. I bank at Philadelphia Federal Credit Union. That's a credit union. Those are 3 banks that I have relationships with because I call my banks my business partners. I have relationship with these 3 lending institutions at the different levels: Chase, PNC, and my credit union in Philly, right? Now I make my deposits in all of them. And now because I got good credit, my business structure properly, I can go get funding from them. And commandment number 10, ask for credit. Let's move on, right? Let's move on because I already on overtime with y'all because y'all got to put y'all kids down. Herman, how are you getting this level of funding for people when you posting all these receipts? You just showed a guy drop $15,000 in your private Facebook group. Like what's going on with that? Here's how it's happening. We understand where these banks pull from. We understand where these banks pull from. I'm going to show you where to get that information. So here's our funding sequence. I got a client that comes to me, got a 700 credit score, got a good credit profile, his business is structured properly. I'm going to send him to American Express. because they pull from Experian. Boom, American Express gives them, let's do low numbers. Let's not do crazy numbers like people do on the internet, right? Let's do low numbers, $10,000. American Express gives him $10,000 real quick, 10 piece. Now I'm not going to go to Chase because I know Chase pulls from Experian also, and they see the inquiry. I'm going to go to TransUnion, a TransUnion bank that pulls only from TransUnion, because they're not going to see I just got an inquiry. Because if they see the inquiry, they're like, yo, you just got it, because inquiries show up immediately. You just got an inquiry just now, and you trying to get funding from us? Instead of a $10,000 credit card, they're going to start you out at 7 or 6. So do you understand why understanding the funding sequence maximizes your funding potential? So now I'm going to go to US Bank. US Bank not going to see the inquiry. Boom. I got another $10,000 credit card. They max me out. Now I'm up $20,000 in one day. Then I'm going to go to another bank. Key Bank, they pull from Equifax. Now I got another 10,000 because they didn't see the inquiries that I just got two credit cards. They didn't see that. So I just raised myself $30,000 in funding, 0% interest. What does 0% interest mean, Herman? So if I got $30,000, my mentees, my veterans are in the chat. Let's see if my veterans can play with me real quick. Pause. My veterans in the chat. If somebody maxed out a $30,000 credit card, what is their monthly payment next month? Drop it in the chat. Let's see who can do the math. At 0% interest. I know I got some veterans. I got my mentees in the chat. There you go. D put it in the chat. Marquita, what's up, Marquita? William Bradley, $300. Yes. Mr. Bishop, yeah. They drop it in the chat. Dr. Katrina, how you doing? They're dropping in the chat. David Jr., $300. So here's the play, guys. If I gave you access to $30,000 and you can't make more than $300 payment a month, then this world isn't for you. Hop off this call right now. This isn't for you. If I gave you 30 and you can't make 300, this isn't the call for you. This isn't the call for you. So this is how we maximize how much funding we can get, by having a funding sequence. Herman, where did you find out where these credit bureaus pull from? All right, I'm giving you resources tonight. I'm going to give you the resources tonight. You're going to go to a website called creditboards.com. Write it down. Write it down. Creditboards.com or Help Me Build My Credit. Those are the two websites where you can go and find out where almost 90% of credit cards, where they pull from. Write it down. There's a free webinar. Y'all got to do the work. I've given y'all enough links for the night. I'm giving y'all links for tonight. Here are my 10 favorite credit cards. This is where I'm going to wrap it up. Here are my 10 favorite credit cards that have the longest 0% interest in the country right now. You see US Bank. I know they pull from TransUnion. US Bank is a 21-month. Can you imagine almost 2 years of 0% interest? Chase, Bank America, another Chase card is the Ink Business Card. American Express, they show a lot of love. Barclays, Brex, Capital One. Now, this Capital One card is 0% interest, but it reports to your personal also. So I'm kind of fickle with it, but I got to give you the resource. And then US Bank got another credit card. It's the triple cashback reward credit cards. It's up to 15 months, 0% interest. Now, if you guys want the link to this PowerPoint, drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat if you want this PowerPoint that I'm teaching off of. All right. I got to check the vibes. I just want to make sure you guys are with me. I want to make sure that you guys are still here. All right, bet. So I'm going to click the share button. I'm going to click the copy the link, and I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. So you will have this PowerPoint. So I'm giving a lot of information. I expect to see screenshots of receipts and results. I expect to see it from you guys. I expect you to tag me and Regine in it. I want to see inquiries deleted. I want to see you guys get funded. We're giving you this information for free. I just dropped it in the chat. Knock yourself out. Yes, Tammy, you do for Brex. You do. All right. All right. Do you guys want more? Drop more in the chat. Do you guys want more? Do you guys want more? Just vibe checking. Okay, Anthony wants more. Don wants more. Yes, Will wants more. All right, Stacy wants more. And Stacy last name is more. All right. I'm going to give you more. This link right here, pay attention. Pay attention. This link right here, I'm going to drop on you guys. It's a lot of information I'm giving you, and this is for free. I can't wait till next week. I can't wait till Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't wait. If you guys think this is great. Herman, what am I looking at right now, Herman? I'm confused. What am I looking at? What is this list that you are giving us? I am giving you an exclusive list where I'm telling you there's 11 banks And you see the tab, business credit banks, where they tell you where they pull from and they allow you to double dip. What do you mean by that, Herman, double dip? That means United Bank and Trust. They pull from TransUnion and they allow you to get more than one credit card with one inquiry. That means you can get two with one inquiry. I beg your pardon, Herman? Yeah. And then you're going to go to First Financial Bank. They pull from Experian and you can get two credit cards with one inquiry. I beg your pardon, Herman? And then we got AOD. They pull from Equifax. Herman, did you just show me how to get 6 business credit cards with 3 inquiries, technically 1 per credit bureau? Yes, that's exactly what I just showed you. That's why I told you I'm not going to talk too long. I'm just going to show you this game and I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to get all y'all here. That's the link. Herman, what's that tab at the bottom? It says personal credit card. Oh, this tab right here. Oh, this is 19 more banks on the personal side. So you tell me I can go to American Express, they pull from Experian, and I can get 2 credit cards with 1 inquiry? Yup. And then I'm going to go to Wells Fargo. I'm going to go to Truist Bank. They pull from Equifax. I get 2 credit cards, 1 inquiry. Yup. And then I could go to Navy Federal, get 2 credit cards, 1 inquiry. Yup. Herman, how come every time you hover over the thing, something pops up? Oh, that's because I put the link in there for you. I made it easy so you could just click on it and you just go to the website. That's what I did. I just made it easy for you. I didn't want to make it hard and complicated. That's what I did. Herman, real quick, Herman, I see some notes on line number 17, 18, 19, and 20. What's that? Oh, those banks, you need to donate to their charity to get access to them. So like the real good one here, bank number 20, Justice Federal Credit Union. Herman, that says triple dip. Yes, you're getting ahead of me. Slow down. If you donate, here's the link right here to concernsofpolicesurvivors.org. I think you got to donate like $50. If you donate to them, they'll give you a special link where now you can join this credit union, Justice Federal Credit Union, and they'll allow you to get up to 3 personal credit cards, 1 inquiry. This is how powerful this little sheet is. This is how powerful this little sheet is. Is this good or not? I don't know the vibes in the chat. What's the chat? Let me check the chat. Is this good information or not? This is good info. Hell yeah. Just vibe checking. Just vibe checking. Let me stop talking and just drop the link. Let me just drop the link for you guys. Let me just drop the I'm gonna drop it here for you guys. I'm gonna drop it. So now you guys have access to it. All right, here you go. Leave me alone. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the link. I'm dropping it. I just dropped it in the chat. How many of y'all still here? 288. Here's the link. Candace said it's too much sauce. No, Candace, I told you I'm going to pay you for your time tonight. Before I ask anything of you, I'm going to pay you by you giving me your time tonight, right? So I gave you the PowerPoint. I told you I'm gonna drop the replay on my YouTube Bellastone Academy. I'm gonna drop the replay. Go check it out, right? But here's the information I'm gonna give for you tonight, and I'm done. I'm done teaching. I'm done teaching for the night. I think in this hour and 18 minutes that you guys gave me and I gave you, I think we did a good job. So now I'm gonna ask this question now, right? And Tammy said, drop the mic. Am I gonna see you guys on Sunday? Am I gonna see you guys on Sunday? Yup. Okay, I see the yup. Where my team at? Drop the link in the chat. Drop the link in the chat. Because we're going into deep conversation on Sunday. Right? I told you we're gonna show. Oh, look, I forgot to scroll down on the website. Look, this is my private Facebook group, guys, that we were just in. Screenshots. We gotta show you receipts. First one, Navy Federal, $15,000 approval. Look, student loan removed. You see Regine name? They're shouting out Regine for the FERPA sauce. Right? She showed them how to delete the student loans. She showed them. If you buy the $97 ticket, you could join the academy and go watch that video. It's bananas. $13,000 Apple credit card play. We show people how to get the Apple credit card, no inquiry. Truist, $47,000 auto loan. Look. All right, look, just to show you I'm not capping. Look at this receipt right here in the middle. 3 credit cards, 1 inquiry. It's right there on the screen for you. This is not Photoshop. 6-day collection removal. This is what we're going to teach you. Here's another client. Got a $50,000 business credit card from Chase. Look at 8 inquiries removed. $27,000 funding. These are screenshots from Bellastone Academy, right? So listen, my team is dropping the link in the chat. Click the link. $27, you could just show up to class. Make sure you have your notepads. $47, we're giving you the ebooks. We're giving you homework. You get to join the Telegram group, the private chat group with us, and you get the replay for 7 days. You buy the $97 ticket, we'll give you access to Bellastone Academy, where we meet every single Wednesday night, and you can watch all the past recordings of all the things I've ever taught. This is the information that I'm giving you, the opportunity I'm giving you. So I know at the top of this website, it says a 3-day challenge. But you guys, I'm telling you right now, I just got a couple of my folks. They said, Herm, can you make this a little longer, bro? I would like to help you. I would like to help you and your mentees out. So can you extend the 3-day challenge to 5? So on the 4th day, we're going to show you how to do your taxes, how to save money on taxes, $50,000. And on the 5th day of this challenge, my guy Charles Newman is going to show you how to buy land. No cap, guys. We're talking about property for at least $100, but definitely everything he's showing you is going to be under $500. We're just going to be showing you that information. All right. So listen, before we wrap up tonight, I'm going to take 2 questions. 2. That's all I'm going to take, because I expect to see you guys on Monday. Monday, you can ask all the questions you want because you guys are paid clients. This is a free class right now, so I'm going to give you so much. So the credit daddy, what funding question do you have, or question about the class that we're having? Talk to me, bro. What is your question?
Okay. I'm glad you called on me. What's going on?
I feel it amazing.
So my question is, commandment number 9, I believe it was. I don't have a picture in front of me because I'm on my phone, but I believe it was like, get 3 different banks: regional, national.
Regional National Credit Union. Yep.
Oh, okay. So I think the sheet answered my question. I was gonna say, now when I get each account, so when I get a national, I get a regional, I get a credit union, I build a relationship with all 3 of them. I put a checking and savings, $100 or something like that. Now, is it a suggested amount that you typically go for when you're doing this?
Amazing question.
And how long do you leave it in there before actually asking?
Amazing question. Great question. I see you trying to get the class play for next Sunday. I see what you're trying to do. I see you trying to sneak in the high level questions. All right. So the answer to that, bro, is there's a short and a long-term play with this. The more money you put in there, the more valuable you are to the bank, and the more lending funding they want to give you. So me, I'm telling my clients, yo, put 100, 200, 500, just feed it. If you have a savings account on the personal side, take that money out and put it in your business checking. If you got 2-3 grand saved up in your personal savings account, drop that into your business checking account. You are more valuable to the bank, right? And then ask them for the money. You can ask them for the money immediately. The long-term play, to ensure that you really get as much capital as possible, if your credit is right and your business is structured properly, leave it in there for at least 30 days. Leave it in there for 30 days. And then ask them for some money.
Okay. Now, last thing. Can you repeat the packages? Because I want to screen record. I want to drop this in my community. Trying to convince them to join.
Absolutely. I'm sharing my screen right now. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Sharing my screen right now. So it is Sunday. We start this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've extended it from 3 days to 5 days, right? So you can spend $27 on the ticket, and you can just show up to class. You get no recordings, but you get a couple of workbooks. I got you, right? For $47, you get the replays. You get put in our private Telegram group, right? And you get the ebooks too. For $97, and I'm just pointing out the hot stuff. You can see the list before you. You get the replays, you get the Telegram group, you get the ebooks, and you get to be part of Bellastone Academy for 30 days. It's a program where I charge $50 a month. A lot of my mentees are on the call right now. But you get access to it for 30 days. Go watch all the videos, join the classes. We meet every single Wednesday night for just $50, but we're giving you access to that too. We're throwing that bonus in. And what's happening on those 3 days, right? Primarily, we're going to show you how to sue the credit bureaus and win. And if you're being sued, we're going to show you how to fight back and win. Day 2, Regine is going to show you how to get charge-offs off your credit report. Day 3, I'm going to show you how to start a funding company. I'm going to show you how to do that and give you the access to that. Day 4, which was just added, we're going to show you how to save a lot of money on taxes because y'all paying too much in taxes. And then day 5, we're going to show you how to get into real estate for under $500. So it's a lot of information you're getting for 5 days next week, 7 to 9 p.m. All right, so we look forward to seeing everybody. And I know my team is dropping the link in the chat right now. So drop that link again, Darrell. Shout out to my guy. I expect to see you guys this Sunday at 7 p.m., 7 p.m., 7 p.m. So people asking, where's the link for the 97? Click on that link. It gives you all 3 times. It gives you all 3 options. Every Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Next question. Credit Daddy had a great question. The next question we have is Harry Falcon. Harry, what is your question, my guy?
What's up, brother? I have a
Feeling
quick
good?
question. Literally
Mhm.
just a few hours ago, like 3 hours ago, I applied personal side. I applied for the Wells Fargo built card,
Mhm.
and I got approved like 6 bands.
Hey.
But that was 3 hours ago. Now that heard that you say you could double dip, how can I double dip on their card?
So here's how you double dip. Great question. Hot Rod was like, whoo, thank God he asked it. Right? Here's how you double dip. These inquiries, they'll give you the inquiry for double dipping for up to 30 days. So what you
Okay.
would do is tomorrow, next week, you got up to 30 days to go back and get a different credit card that they
Okay.
have options for and just apply for that credit card. You got 30
So
days.
so they shouldn't give me another inquiry.
No, they will not give you another inquiry. No, because they
Okay.
allow double dipping.
Okay. And by the way, I did that without banking with them. I don't bank with
That's
Wells Fargo.
great. Now,
Yeah.
now think about this. Imagine if you had banked with them.
So should I go
They
open up
gave,
a checking or not?
yeah, yeah, definitely. So they gave you 6,000, right?
Yeah, I don't even bank with them. Yeah.
You didn't bank with them. Peep this. So for your second round, so I will wait 2 to 3 weeks. For your second credit card, you're gonna open up a personal checking, personal savings with them. I would deposit $500 in each account. Take it from another account, deposit the
Yeah.
500, let it sit for 2 3 weeks, and then go back to them.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right, and then
Thanks,
go
bro.
back to them for your second credit card. That should be a higher limit.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, great question. There's a lot of information, man. Yeah, there's too much information for tonight. John Duce. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I know you're my mentee. John, what is your question for tonight on the funding side?
Good,
I'd love to
good,
be of
Herb.
service. How
How
you
you
feeling?
been? Hey, I love your classes, man. Right quick, I don't want to hold you back. I need a age primary revolving credit card. I know that everybody asks for the primaries, but hey, I really need it so I could go get funded by you. I need some funding. How could I get these
Okay,
primary revolving
you
credit
know
cards?
I would. You know I would never
I
put
got
that
the
on a.
dough to pay for it. I got the dough. I'm ready, but hey, I need
No,
it.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. You know I would never put that on a free webinar. That is for my paid mentees. So what
Okay.
you need to do, right, is you can no, I want you to put it in the Facebook group. I got you. I'll send you the link for it. Only
Appreciate it.
mentees. That's all. All
All
right,
right.
I got you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. There is a benefit to being a mentee of Bellastone Academy, but you'll get to that, right? Pay $97, y'all get access to that. Pay $27, I'll see y'all for 5 days. Drop the link in the chat. All right, where my team at? Drop the link in the chat. We got you. We want to put you in position for the win. We got you. All right, who's the next? I'm gonna take a couple of more questions, and then I'm gonna get out y'all hair. J Rock Air. J Rock Air. What is your question, my guy?
Yo, you hear me, right?
I can hear you. Talk to
All
me.
right, what up, bro? So look, I'm at PNC. I just opened a PNC account last week. Put $500 in it. Should I keep feeding the bank? It's a business account, so should I keep feeding them so I could get like 20,000, 25,000? Because I do got 10K put away. In a sense, should I use some of that capital to fund to PNC so I could get a capital from them?
That's the play, bro.
Okay.
That's the play, especially with PNC.
Okay.
I got a PNC plug I'm gonna put you onto. If you come to class next week, I'm gonna give you my PNC plug.
Man, I need one. I
got you. I got you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you my PNC plug, right? So yes, and she talks to me. She's like, "Here's the new game, Herman. You got to start a relationship. You got to let the money sit for 30 days. So do the play. Drop 1,000 one week, drop 2,000 another week, drop 500 another week. They're gonna give you a debit card, buy some gum from time to time. They like to see a little bit of transaction, and they max out a $25,000 business credit card, and they pull from Experian. So you are on the right track. You are on the right track. And I'll make sure
Okay.
I'll give you her information during class next Tuesday. I teach. I'll give you her information. I'll give you her email. Get on the phone with her. She'll break it down even better for you. I got you.
All right, bro. That's a
I
bet. I'm a
got you.
mentee too,
Exactly.
so yeah, I'm here.
Exactly. You invest in me, I will invest in you. Next question. We got Isaiah F. Isaiah F., what is your question, my guy? I'm gonna take 2 more questions and we gotta get out of here. Isaiah F., what is your question?
Okay, my question is, do any of those banks that you showed us, will they
Mhm.
work for me since I'm located in California?
Absolutely. So let me show you my screen again, my guy. Let me show you my screen again. Where's that? Where's that list? All right, boom, zoom, share screen. And I'm gonna show you why. Because definitely the Justice one, this bank number 20 right here, it's located actually on the West Coast. So you're gonna be
Okay.
good, right? So now if you notice, this is why I put what region they are. Because it's nationwide. If it's nationwide, then anybody can get access to it. On the business side, I tell you if it's nationwide region. Regional means the bank is in certain areas of the country, but not everywhere. So like bank number 3 right here, Northwest Bank, pulls from TransUnion, Double Dipper, Regional, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, in a small area. So this bank wouldn't be good for you. But the national banks, I labeled them for you. I did the work for you. You're all good.
Okay, no
So,
problem. Thank
so
you.
there's something on the list for you. All
All
right.
right. All right.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna take 2 more. Isaiah F. Isaiah F. What is? Did I do Isaiah already? I think I did
Yeah,
Isaiah. Yeah, I
yeah.
did Isaiah. All right, my bad. All right, tell us. I hope I said your name right. Tell us,
Yes,
what
you
is your question?
man, my brother Herm, man. Salute to you, my brother. We met in Atlanta maybe about 3 years ago at a Neo event, man. So salute to you, still giving out that good wisdom, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. So my question is, I have my TransUnion is straight. The other two are still in under construction. And so
Mhm.
should I wait for the TransUnion? And should I wait should I wait for the other two to get straight before I start making plays, or should I just go with the TransUnion I already have?
Nothing I taught you today requires you to wait too much. No. So use like Herman, one of my credit bureaus is fine. The other two are not tight. So what you should be doing is still structuring your business properly, right? That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, I just gave you a list of banks that pull from TransUnion. You could start working on those. So Herm, I know I need to build up my personal before I go get business funding. So let me get 2, 3 credit cards from the personal side. Yes, you can. You can go to Navy Federal and get 2 credit cards, 1 inquiry. Now you just put 2 primary credit cards on your credit report and you're about to build it up as it ages. Why? And now those credit cards, guess what? They're going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. So right now, you know that only your TransUnion is good. Focus on your TransUnion, build up the personal credit on that side.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And then when the other 2 are fixed, then you go get Equifax and Experian. There's no need for you to wait right now. Execute.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're gonna take one more call. Who's the lucky person? Who's the lucky person? Shout out to all the men asking questions tonight. I appreciate that. All right, Miss Wallace, what's up? I see you waving. What's
Yes,
up, Miss Wallace?
because
Talk
I
to me.
have a major question. Now, with most of the free game you've already given, I followed the steps, got my
Uh-huh.
scores in the 700s. When I apply, I get denied. Now, I'm wondering, is it because I don't have a personal primary on my report that's from a major bank that has years of history? Like, how does that work? Like, does my file have to be lengthy as far as years in time, or
Right.
are there banks out there that I can get where my file's a little thin, but my
Thing.
score is high? Does that make sense?
Great question. So, hey, Herm, I'm trying to build up right now. Like, you need, like, the game is kind of rigged because I need credit to get credit, right?
Right.
Understand it. That's why there's levels to the game. So, if you came to me and I saw your thin credit profile, I would do a couple of things. I will put a trade line on your credit report. Just because somebody puts a trade line on your credit report doesn't mean you're going to get that level of funding, because that's how people scam people. Oh, I put a $20,000 trade line on your credit report. That doesn't mean you're going to get $20,000 in credit. It just helps put age on your credit profile. That's number one. And it boosts your credit score. So I would do like 1 or 2 of those. I would do that Regine play to get an age primary, right? Then the next thing I would do is I would start a relationship with a credit union. And that's why I said there's levels. There's credit union, regional, national. I'm not going to send you to Chase. Their underwriting guidelines are a lot higher. I'm going to
Yes.
send you to a credit union. I'm going to send you to a Navy Federal. I'm going to send you to a Penn Fed. That's where I like to send my people, because the credit unions, they're more generous, they're more lenient. So you're going to start a relationship with them. You're going to put $100, 200. You're going to play the long game, and then you're going to like, hey, can I get a credit card from you? And they'll probably start you off at a way higher limit, not even necessarily deny you, than if a Chase did or American Express. Navy Federal, y'all know the vibes. Navy Federal start people off at 1,000, 2,000. And I told y'all how every 90 days you can get a credit limit increase with these banks because you have a relationship with them. And that's how you start building up your personal credit profile. 18 months, 24 months from now you're eligible for $50,000 business credit cards. So we're planting seeds now for 2 summers from now. Okay.
Makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the trade line play because everything else is lined up. I got 10 different banks.
Good. Let me drop my trade line link in the chat. Look, this is what
Yeah,
happens.
come on, give it up
This is what
now.
happens when you stay on extra. Because the calls start to drop off. I just dropped the link in the chat. That's where you get trade lines for cheap. For the low right there. I just dropped it in the chat for you guys. So y'all could be like, oh, I need trade lines too. All right, there it is in the chat for you guys. Listen, where's my team? Drop the link one more time because I'm getting off this call. I think I have emptied the clip. I've exhausted the information. If you feel that you guys got, let's say, how much is the lowest ticket? 27. If you feel you got $27 worth of information tonight, drop a 3 in the chat. Where y'all at? Drop a 3. Did I give y'all $27 at least? $27 and an hour and a half of my time. There you go. I just wanted the vibe check. You guys gonna have mad questions. I can't answer all of them. There's hundreds of y'all here. So listen, right now, this is what I'm gonna do. Right now, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna download this video. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. Right? I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. And then you guys can go rewatch the replay. I didn't do this anyhow. We've been doing this webinar for 30 days now. This is the first time I'm gonna drop their YouTube, and I'm only gonna leave it there for 2 days, just for the weekend. So here's the link to the 5-day challenge that I expect to see you guys this Sunday. $27 ticket, $47 ticket, $97 ticket. Just like I've invested in you, invest in me also, and I promise you will get a return on investment. It's all about the return on investment. Yo, he gave me an hour and a half of his time for free, and I got this much information. You guys are going to be better for it because you invested your time. Now you're going to invest 27, 47, 97, and I'm going to give you the ROI of that for 5 days. The ROI of that is going to be crazy. I'm going to break down the 10 commandments even more. I'm going to give you my links. I'm going to give you my resources. Regine is going to go deeper into removing charge-off because that's the worst thing on people's credit reports right now. It's okay. We messed up the bag. You messed up. Let's reset and let's start over. Walt Disney went bankrupt. How many times y'all think Donald Trump went bankrupt? Deleted his credit report and restarted. Couple of good things about America, right? You can reset. So the first day is this Sunday, June the 1st. June the 1st. Here are the receipts. I dropped the receipts for you. I didn't show you no Rolex. I didn't pull up in no Corvette. I showed you what my mentees were doing. Forget all that. I showed you what my mentees were doing. Here are the receipts right here, right? We dropped the link in the chat for the website. So you guys can pick what ticket you want. We're starting June 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 5 days straight for the low. Now somebody just dropped, yo, Herman, what about that 2-day event you doing in Philly? All right, well, that's not for everybody, but we can talk about it. So I wanted to talk about it later, but the 2-day event in Philly, somebody just dropped in the chat. Where's the link for the 2-day event in Philly? Where is that? So I'm doing a VIP day in Philly, right? Where you spend the weekend with me in Philly, right? Where I just go a little bit deeper. Systems, funding, contracts. My plugs come in person to talk to you. That event is going to be like at the end of June. It's like a weekend with me in Philly. If you guys are interested in doing that, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now, right? Call my team here because I can't go into it too much right now. Book a call. I see somebody said they're interested. I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. Book a call with my team. We'll break down everything that we're going to be discussing in Philly. That's 2 days with me in Philly. It's going to be epic. I'm going to take the business funding to another level. My actual plugs come to the events. The software that I use to run my business, we're going to give you access and training to that. How to get your leads, how to market your business. That's going to be crazy. Book a link. The link is there. Talk to my team and they'll break down everything for you. Guys, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you giving me your time. I appreciate you giving me your money. Whoever signed up for today, thank you so much. I will be dropping this on my YouTube right now, so just be patient. It'll be up there in like an hour or two. I will see everybody this Sunday night, 7 p.m. Don't forget, Jesus love you, and I love you too. Have a good night. Peace.